The uniqueness of 2020 continues. Much like anything else this year that has been affected by the pandemic, Rock For Tots will have a different approach. We'll tell you about it in just a moment with Paul Pollard. But first, this. Husqvarna, zero turns, lawn tractors, walk-behinds, handhelds, and auto mowers. All at Hometown Motors Incorporated. Buy it here, get it serviced here. Hometown Motors Incorporated, 818 Eastern Avenue, Chillicothe.
The mission is to help. It's simple, man. It's to help kids that don't have much, you know. And what we've learned over the years, you on the surface, you think, well, that's, you know, food, toys, clothing. But sometimes kids don't have much emotionally or in terms of friendships and things like that. So some of the educational things that we sponsor gives children a place to go to feel like they fit in somewhere. And we hear some really positive comments like, that really made me feel like I belonged, you know. And it's really, this isn't necessarily about a toy or something like that. It's really about giving to someone and they feel like they matter. And when they feel like they matter, there's a confidence that happens. And when someone goes from not being confident to being confident, that's a game changer. And so we hope that we're helping in that way too, you know.
The pandemic has created a difficulty for you, another challenge, as it were. Many people are going through these challenges. What is different for Rock For Tots this year?
Yeah, well, Dan, for sure, the COVID-19 has been a real issue for everybody, right? But what we're going to do this year, we number one is, when we all got into this a long time ago, we always looked at each other the next year and said, well, we have to do that again, right? So that's just 1 year leads to another, leads to 35 years. So same deal with this year. Even though we can't do a traditional show with bands and the live auction and crowds, we have to do something. So what we've come up with is we're going to do two things. We're going to do an online auction, which is going to happen between December 13th and the 20th. And it's going to be with our good friends with Auction Ohio, which is Steve Hummel, Troy Collins, Sandy Collins, that whole team that does our live auction. And we're going to do it online. So those of you that still would like to help Rock For Tots, for sure go to Auction Ohio and get a bidder number. Many of you probably already have a bidder number. But we're going to run at least 200 items during that week. And then folks can come to the Majestic Theater on the Monday, the 21st, and pick up their items. And then on Tuesday, the 22nd, we're going to do a telethon from the Majestic Theater, which is not for the public to attend, but something online that we can receive donations. We can have people stop by the theater and drop off things last minute if they want to, or present a check. We often have individuals and businesses that want to help in that way. So that's what we're going to do this year. So right now we are collecting merchandise for the auction. So we can take auction donations up until the 9th of December, and that gives us a couple of days to get all the photos and get it staged and everything and get it up on the website. So that's what we're going to do this year.
Many people are used to there being a concert as well as an auction.
Right.
Will music be involved on that telethon night?
Yeah, well, we're going to have a few live bands as we can, and probably small groups. Again, as we are talking right now, everything is so in flux with the pandemic. So we may go to purple. The things may shut down. We may not be able to do certain things. So with all of things permitting, we hope to have a few live performances, and then we also hope to have performances from across the country with friends of ours that we're going to be able to fly into the production of the telethon. So we might have a regional band right there at the theater performing a couple of songs, and then we go to an interview with somebody presenting a check, and then we go to a piece with somebody from Nashville or Las Vegas or New York, and then we come back to the theater live, and we do it that way. So it's going to be 2 hours, the telethon, from 7 to 9 on December the 22nd.
For people who do not know what Rock for Tots is all about, I know up front it's the auction, up front it's the concert.
Right.
What people don't always see is where that goes to. Children's charities are the big beneficiaries.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we got into this from day one to raise as much money as we can, or food, toys, clothing, whatever we were able to receive, and then to give 100% of it away. Everyone who works as volunteers all do this for no pay. So we have no expenses, really. So everything that we earn, we give back. Last year we raised $58,000, and we gave all of that away to 35 different charities in our Southern Ohio region. And that was everything from food, toys, clothing, trips to the hospital, college scholarships, other educational programs, just everything that we can possibly think of and find. That helps needy children, we give that way.
And it truly has given everyone a chance to feel like Santa.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it's grown into such a big thing that years and years and years ago, 25 years ago probably, we realized we can't go out and deliver these toys on Christmas Eve like we did those first few years. We were getting home at 4 o'clock in the morning, and people weren't up anymore, and we thought, well, we really need to start partnering with some people. So we started with the Chillicothe JCs, was our first, and then it just grew from there as we were blessed to receive and earn, be able to raise more money. So again, now we're up to 35 different children's charities, and we really are partners with Big Brothers, Big Sisters, with the Chillicothe JCs, with several organizations, Kiwanis, that goes out and buys toys and things like that, Shop with a Cop, and on and on. My mind's drawn a little bit of a blank. It's hard to think of all 35, but that's what we do. For
people who want to learn more, the quickest and easiest way really is to keep an eye on your Facebook page.
Yeah, keep an eye on the Facebook page. We're updating that daily, and you can scroll through the history and really get a feel for who we are and what we do and what we've done in the past. But it's been a really beautiful journey, all these years. It's just been a real God thing, to be honest with you.